Online business is really growing rapidly, and with the growth of AI, it's important to have personality more than ever in your marketing. So here's 3 simple, are you bored yet? Are you bored? I'm talking and I'm bored. I'm the one saying it and I'm boring myself. But why? I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be professional, give value. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Well, I would like to ask, is it okay if I'm, 1, not boring as all hell, and 2, very unprofessional? Is that all right? Oh, I won't even listen. It is all right, because you need to be more fucking weird. God damn it, you need to be more weird. Because weirdness is the key to more money. It gets you more people. It brings out the truest you. Now, when I say weird, I could say, be more yourself, show your creativity, but that's kind of vague. Whereas when I say weird, something popped into your head as soon as I said that. And it's different for everybody. It probably wasn't that you spent 2nd grade on St. Patrick's Day talking in an Irish accent, but that happened to be true for me. But it's something different. And your weirdness is the truest creative spark of you. It's the first time that you stood out. It's the first time you stood out from the crowd and got attention. But when I say to be weird, it's always very easy to think, cool, okay, so you're just gonna I'll just hand out shit to the trolls to make fun of me for, hooray, that's what I should do. And the answer is yes, that is what you should do. Because that creative spark and that first time you stood out is linked to the truest, most creative part of you. Now, when we were kids, and we stood out from the crowd and had our brilliance and spoke in an Irish accent all day on St. Patrick's Day for no reason, that was unusual to people. It was different and it was scary, so they made fun of you, and you learned that it was safer to not be. It was safer to fit in. Now, here's the good part. Those bullies, those people that told you your ideas were too much or too weird, or made fun of you every day for not shaving your legs in 6th grade, again, perhaps just me, those people aren't in your life anymore. Spoiler alert, you're better than them, and you've done better than them in your life, I can guarantee it. But instead, what we've done is then when we go to do something different in our marketing or what we share, we end up thinking, okay, let me do this, it feels fun. And then everybody just says in our head, hey, that's not a good idea. Who wants to see that? Why would anybody want to hear from you? And all we've done is taken those bullies and internalized them. We've sat them at a boardroom to approve of all of our ideas. And why would we want to listen to them? But it makes you feel like you're a bother or too much or all that. So the best news is that those people aren't real. They're in your head. And we can go against it and be different and naturally get the attention and money you need by being weirder. Because 1, weird pisses off the bullies, and it's fun to piss them off. I mean, my last name is literally Petty, so it's in my blood. But 2, it tapped you back into that creativity that is going to make you different than everybody else. You can see this everywhere. Lady Gaga, great example. When she was in NYU, people made a Facebook group called Stephanie Germanata, You Will Never Be Famous. They hated her so much, they made a whole group over it. Executives told her she wasn't pretty enough to be a pop star, and when she went on her first tour, she was picking up, but she went into great debt because she knew that putting that artistry and weirdness on the stage was gonna raise her up above everybody else. And it did. And I'm sure she delighted when she got really nice notes from people that made that Facebook page of we're so sorry, but can we get tickets? And she's like, block, money rain. I'm just assuming. I wasn't there. But that's what happened. She made herself different. And this isn't just the entertainment industry. This is what happened to me. Because what I was worried. I was just a weird musical theater kid. I felt like the girl nobody liked. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna do too much. I need to do things the right way. I need to be professional. I need to be nice. And because of that, I was just nothing. I left no impression on anybody. It's just like a beige wall. I'm obsessed, that beige wall. No, there's nothing to grab onto. So finally, Because of that, I had a failed business and a failed newsletter and a failed acting career, all because I was so worried about what everybody else wanted and hid away what was most unique about me. So during the pandemic, I was working as a copywriter, and I thought, I'm trying it again, and I've just got to do whatever I want. That's the point. Why would I not do it? So in my first webinar, I put Simpsons memes and Golden Girls GIFs in it. I referenced The Little Mermaid in my sales emails. I have pinup photos as my photos. And oh, the swears, so much swearing. And it delighted my heart and did make somebody write me and say I was acting like a hooker in Times Square. But alas, other than that lady, people started to come to me. Finally, I was getting that attention, and things became easier. And the more I leaned into that weirdness, the more I got, and the more beautiful people I served. And I got out of my full-time job that year. I doubled my salary. I have 11,000 people on my email list, and I've made $830,000 in the past 4 years. I checked it today. And before that, I was making like $50,000 a year, working a million jobs and feeling like nothing. So when I say lean into your weird, it's not just because it attracts clients and makes money, though that is a delightful side effect. It's because it also lets you be your truest self. You get to be your most expressed self in the world. Even who else gets to do that in any kind of job? So what a gift that our marketing is what that lets us do. But how can you apply that? It's easy for me in a princess dress and silver shoes to tell you to be weird. I'm clearly inclined that way. But what you can do is lean into those creative hits. You want to do them, duh. Great, one, I want to just pat myself on the back for that one. Do your ideas. So again, write that down and you're welcome. But one, you want to say yes to those because those creative sparks are there for a reason. When you have creative ideas, they are there for a purpose for your business. For example, I wanted to write a song and sing it. That's literally it. So I went, how could that work for my business? Okay, it could help people make the event different. Cool, that stands out, it helps. That can help them remember things. I still remember what a conjunction does because of the Conjunction Junction song from Schoolhouse Rock, right? It helps you remember. And 3, it makes it interesting for me. Because now, promoting this event, it was more than just a have to do for my business. It was both a little delight for my little girl weird heart. It was a delight for my adult creative self. And it was a wonderment for the people that were going to experience it. So it didn't feel so hard and difficult. And that's an example. I had a client who was not selling stuff. She decided to write a limerick of her ad, a poem, and then she sold 10. Her whole ad was just a limerick, which I don't believe your coach, Amy, would have agreed was a good plan unless she did 50 of them in a row. But she did that and she got 10 sales that week, simply because there was a reason she wanted to write a poem. There was a reason. It was out there and for her audience. So one of the ways to put this into practice today, to really tap into that part of you, is to think of, okay, what did you get made fun of for in high school or school? Just think about it. You don't have to say it out loud. If you weren't made fun of, I don't relate to you, and God bless you. But if you were, which I imagine many of us were, what was that thing? So I got made fun of for singing. So I made a song and made that part of my brand. I got made fun of all kinds of things, right? So pick that thing, and then today, make a post showcasing that. The thing that first made you stand out to people and made you a little bit scary to them. So again, that could look like making a song, singing on the internet. If you got in trouble for doodling, doodle something, make that part of your sales email or your sales sequence. Spoiler alert, Erin, who made fun of me every day for not shaving my legs are not shaved now. I have shorts on, don't be afraid. But like, yeah, bitch, who cares? And the thing is, when you do that, one, you will be less afraid. You will remember that I get to make the rules up, because what's the fucking point otherwise? I get to make the rules. I get to do what I want, and this shit old garbage and the new garbage of the rules we have to follow do not apply to you. They don't. So whether that cringe post makes you sales, or whether it just makes you feel free for showing much of your legs to an audience that did not consent to it, it still makes you more creative and weird and different, which is the whole part of what we want to be. And lean into that. Lean into that cringe, lean into that magic, because, oh my God, it feels less cringe when the checks come in. Oh my God, the cure for cringe is money, and that's exactly what happens. Be cringe, be weird, lean into your unique self, because you deserve this money more than so many people out there. And when people see you expressing whatever little bit of you that is, they are inspired, freed, and see that they can live life a different way. So it feels less cringe when the cash comes in. Be weird. I love you. I'm Amber.